Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I had a blue screen. And then, so blue screen happened. PC shut down. PC turned back on. And then right after the blue screen, I had Windows Update. So, yeah, sometimes that happens. Let's see how far behind we are. We're going to speed run this, speed run. Oh, I got my pain cycle, so I guess we didn't lose all of our progress. So, yeah, thank you for those of you who stuck around. So sorry about what happened there. But sometimes you just got to deal with it. So anyways, as I was saying, this game has been not too hard so far. I'm hoping that at some point we'll get the option for a difficulty slider and I can crank it up a little bit. Because I do have some experience with these types of dungeon crawler games before. Redder, we love you, says MooTH. Thank you so much for the highlight. I love you too. That, you know, that's the fun part about streaming, is it's just really fun to communicate with the audience and communicate with all the community in real time. And I am sorry for not streaming for so long. Again, I truly am. But I'm enjoying it so far. We're back at it. And so Wii was saying that it feels very satisfying to kill enemies in this game. And it really does. I think so far I'm really impressed with the animations and just the way it flows. It just feels very fluid. Alright, pick up some bread. Ah, so that's what it was. The bread is what was replenishing my health. Not automatically. That makes sense. Alright, so we got around here last time. And we crashed somewhere in this nearby vicinity. So already you see there's non-Minecraft blocks here. Like these barriers, like you don't have these in-game. It's mostly Minecraft, but there's just enough there that's not, that it has a distinct visual identity. Alright, so some Vindicators are about to get summoned here. They do a lot of damage, that's for sure. Oh! I gotta be careful not to talk about how easy this is and then, die. Rudder almost died. Keyword is almost. Okay, it probably makes more efficiency sense to just do one arrow and then one sword swing. Because then I can kill them without taking any damage and also limiting the number of arrows I use. Set up camp outside town. Alright. So I cross the bridge. How do I get over there? There's gotta be some sort of way to do that. Can I shoot it? Nope. Whoa, what is that? That's a cloud. Interesting collision right there. Windows has bad timing, yes. It definitely does. First commit mass murder, then make yourself at home. Ooh. I gotta make sure not to read the chat while I'm in a firefight or a sword fight. Okay. Making some quick progress. There's not a lot of enemies so far, but it is the first level. Ooh, what is this? Victory.
You were too late to rescue the villagers, but don't fret. They're still out there somewhere waiting for a hero to find them.
Genocide the local population to provide a suitable living space. Sentience is an illusion. I do not know how to respond to that. I would prefer not to be committing any genocides when possible. The fishing rod. Alright, to camp. Alright, raid captains. Be careful, hero. Raid captains have been spotted in the area and can show up in any mission you've already completed. Alright, great. So is this sort of like the hub area? It looks like an adventure hub, storage chest. Yeah, okay. So there's going to be like a chest where I can store stuff. I love the soundless OST. Yeah, I think the music is pretty good too. Let's check out the adventure hub real quick. Luminous night. Whatever all this stuff is, it's locked. Joey G gifted a tier 1 sub to Sulfur Fridge. Wow. Thank you so much, Joey. Thank you for the gift of the sub. And welcome, Sul. Laszlo says, wait until he hears the combat music, the boss music. Yeah, I'm impressed with the music so far. I think this is really nice. I think it fits. Okay. Once you're ready to continue your request against the Arch Illager, open the map to select your next mission. All right, so we have kind of an overworld map here, and we can decide where to go. Let's see. So we've already done Squid Coast. Adventure Hub must be where we're at now. We can go to Tower or Creeper Woods. I want to go to the Tower. Let's go to the Tower. Oh, this is like a temporary thing. Let's instead go here. Normal difficulty. What does this do? Oh, I can turn the difficulty up. Let's go up to difficulty level 2. Let's see if this is too hard. This might be too hard. We'll find out pretty soon. And Minecraft Dungeons has crashed. All right. Thankfully, Windows hasn't crashed, so I'm going to reboot Minecraft Dungeons. And we will see if this stream is destined for doom, because that's 2 crashes so far. Yeah. But we're back. Double 11. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun to just hang out around and talk to everybody. That's the fun part about streaming, is like talking to everybody in the community in real time. What's wrong with Streamlabs? What's wrong with Streamlabs? Let me know, because there might be something that I haven't heard about. There must be something I don't know about, because everyone seems kind of upset I'm using Streamlabs. You might be able to tell that I don't really watch Twitch, so I'm not paying attention. Anyways. They stole their entire program code from OBS, and without crediting them and charged for it. Oh, okay, so I was always under the impression that Streamlabs was well known to be like an OBS derivative, right? That's what I always thought. I didn't realize that they were doing it, like, illegally. That definitely sucks. So, well, I will look into what alternatives I can do, but, whoops. Oh, there's fall damage in this game. Okay, that's not a good start now that I've increased my difficulty. Okay, they're definitely harder. You can already tell that, because they have armor, which makes them a lot more tanky. It's okay, though. I think I'm just going to continue to use arrows as long as I can. There we go, okay. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, okay, well, alright. Yeah, yeah. Guys, I am a little bit nervous that this stream is destined for failure. That's our 3rd crash so far. Think all my drivers are up to date. I don't necessarily know what's going on here. It may just be that I've spent so much time saying, oh, I don't want to play Minecraft Dungeons, and maybe I'm getting a taste of my own medicine by being forced to not be able to play. Turn my graphics settings down to turnip. Here's what I should do. Yeah. Jacket Cat says maybe Wobble Dogs won't crash as much. Jacket, you know what I just downloaded today? I just downloaded Wobble Dogs. I did. I haven't played it yet. I want to play it, and when I said I'm going to stream Wobble Dogs, I wasn't lying. Like, this is something that I want to do, and so I downloaded Wobble Dogs, and I'm like, oh, I want to stream Wobble Dogs. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe before I do Wobble Dogs, I should stream Minecraft Dungeons. Just because I've been talking about, you know, everyone's been talking about trying to get me to stream Minecraft Dungeons, and I've never done it. I've never played Minecraft Dungeons. So that's why I decided to do Wobble Dogs first. Or why I decided to do Minecraft Dungeons first. But don't worry, Jacket Cat, very soon it will be a Wobble Dogs stream day. Don't you worry. If I gift you Titanfall 2, will you stream it? I'll try it. I can't guarantee I'll be good at it. But sure, I'll try it. I mean, I think, part of the things I want to do now is not just stream Minecraft. I think that's part of the reason I kind of got bored with streaming a little bit, is because all I would do is Minecraft. Which is fun. You think MCD wants me to apologize? Apologize for what? Apologize for liking Minecraft? Here's one of the reasons I never played it is because I have such strong, like, associations of Minecraft in my mind, and I didn't want to, I don't know, add extra franchises to those associations. I know it's kind of a stupid reason, but, I don't know. I'm at the point now where I think I'm so well established in, like, Minecraft that I don't think this is going to change how I view the base game. And also it was a little bit of spite, because everybody would say, oh, you have to use Minecraft Dungeons for your theories, you have to use MCD. Like, they said it so much that the more they said it, the less I wanted to do it. So that is certainly a part of it. What are my thoughts on the mob vote options? I actually have a video that's about to come out. I'm just waiting for approval from the sponsor. So this video has been ready for a couple days, and they've been really slow. But I will give you a short answer. I think Sniffer's gonna win, and Sniffer's my favorite one. But as I did with last time, I sort of went through each of the mob votes, and I tried to figure out for each candidate what lore would they have, right? What's the potential lore implications? And I think that Rascal is the most interesting lore. So I'm going to vote for Rascal, even though I like Sniffer the best. That's where we're at. I see this man is playing the game. I've barely even gotten close to finishing. Well, I am with you too, because I am barely even close to finishing as well. My prediction is Rascal will be third, Sniffer will, or Tough Golem will be second, and Sniffer will be first. This game takes a lot of time to get used to. It's certainly different from Minecraft, but I will say it does not feel that different from other, like, dungeon crawlers. So, like, I've played Torchlight, I've played Fate, and it feels right in line. So I don't feel necessarily uncomfortable playing it, because I am used to these types of games. I need to make an apology to MCD. Well, we'll see how much I like it. Here, the fact that I'm even playing it is a bit of an apology. You lose health when you attack. That's why. It's because I put that pain thing on my sword. That is something I forgot about. That's okay, I'll be fine. I also did increase the difficulty level by 1. Alright, we are going to do Sniper. It seems like I don't have a high risk of running out of arrow inventory. I have quite a bit, and I feel like I'm doing alright in terms of that. Level up, there we go. Enchantment point earned. Okay, I don't know if the game pauses when you open your inventory, so I am not going to level up until I clear out this area. Okay. Let's see. I know you're playing Minecraft Dungeons right now, but if you played Minecraft Story Mode, I have not played Story Mode. I would like to play Story Mode. I think Story Mode would be super funny and interesting. Let's level up my bow. Let's see, Poison Cloud or Burst Bowstring. Shoot nearby mobs when you roll. No, let's do Poison. I think that looks good. I feel like I'm using my bow more than my... Yeah, more than my sword. There we go, yeah. I think the key is going to be to try and use the bow more when there's areas. Story mode is great. Honestly, though, like, story mode, I think would be super funny to play. Really entertaining. Just because of how bad it is, right? Isn't it notoriously bad? I've heard it's, like, really... Elbow grease. Is Grease here? I have not seen Grease in a while. Welcome, Grease. Although I guess I haven't seen any of you guys in a while because I've been, been not on stream. Find the caravan. We're trying to find the caravan. This has been a hybrid, you know, catch up with everybody in the community stream versus play the game stream. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh! Okay, I thought that was about to explode like they used to, like the old alpha or pre-alpha in-dev creepers where you'd kill them and they would explode. I thought it was going to do that. Thankfully it didn't. What is this? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I gotta be careful here. We're gonna use a health potion. Okay, that was a little dangerous, but I am still alive. am going to, let's see. Thank you for the follow, Demetrius Films. Let me adjust my windows a little bit. I need to make it so I can see the chat better. There we go. Sorry about this. The problem is my monitor is on the opposite side that it usually is, and so I can't quite see everything. I do have two monitors, but it's like flipped. So, yeah. It's just because I've been a little bit, I haven't streamed in a while. That's what all this boils down to. Okay. We are back. Much better. Okay. Yeah, so creepers are, of course, dangerous. Like, I think I had one hit, and it took a lot of my damage down. Or a lot of my health, excuse me. What is this thing, a sheep? Oh! Alright, I picked the wrong sword buff. Why did I pick a sword buff that causes damage every time I swing? That was definitely not worth it. I should have picked something a little bit more easy. A little bit easier. Creepers on direct contact are very dangerous. Thank you for the tip. Do you have any thoughts on the inconsistent heart HUD, like not even the same shape to the main game Minecraft? This is what I see a lot of times in other similar dungeon games, like dungeon crawlers, this type of thing. I think Torchlight has basically identical. Path of Exile also has this type of heart. So I think that's what they did, is basically they just looked at other dungeon crawlers and kind of copied that. Like, it seems pretty obvious that that's what this game is. Which is fine. It's a genre. There's nothing wrong with learning from others in the genre. But I would guess, I haven't played a lot, but I'm going to guess that this game is not going to be anywhere near as innovative as the original Minecraft. Like, it just feels so similar to other games, and Minecraft, I think, feels pretty unique. Again, that's okay, but I think it's just a difference. Alright. Grease says he can't send any GIF files. Yes, Grease, we know you like to send the GIF files. Yeah, essentially just a standard dungeon crawler with a Minecraft texture pack. That's what I thought this game was going to be, and so far that's exactly what it is. It feels high quality in the sense, like I was saying earlier, the fluidity of the game. I think the gameplay feels fine. But this is not Minecraft. Definitely not. I don't get any of the same feelings that Minecraft gives me when I play this game. Oh man, imagine if Twitch added the ability to send those files. Minecraft is calming, that is true. Minecraft is calming. I've heard rumors, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard you can't craft in this game. Like, that would be kind of a major oversight if that was the case. Like, why not make it so you can craft weapons and stuff? Why do you keep your map up? I don't know, I always do. Make sure I see everywhere. How much of this game like, how much loot is there to find? Like, is this a game where there's a lot of randomly generated loot? Or is it a game where it's like the types of loot you find are not that different from one another? A lot of loot, a lot of enchants. Because I remember a lot of other dungeon crawlers I've played, that's kind of the fun part, is finding unique and rare weapons. Like, at least the Fate series had it where you, and Torchlight 2, where you could find weapons like, you know, artifact weapons. Like, you could go fishing and fish up weapons that are like unique. And there's different levels of enchantment. Alright, this paint thing is pretty good if I do get the hit right. I just don't think it's worth the health cost. Let me see, is this like a cooldown? Because There's a lot of stuff, but they don't really serve any purpose. Yeah. We shall see. There we go, more arrows. I like how there's always arrows when I need them. I never really feel like I'm out of arrows. Minecraft 2010 sandbox game, calming. Multi-choice game, Minecraft story mode. Yeah. Alright, hydrate was redeemed. I'm going to take a drink of water. Take a drink. We have hydrate because it's always important to remember to stay hydrated. It's so easy to forget to drink water. And water is critical for survival. Okay, so it looks like I get an infinite number of these potions. Oh. I just have to wait for the cooldown. It was slightly upsetting they didn't keep the 64 stacks since it's become really iconic for MC. Iconically, this game has no water. Really, there's no water. These are randomly generated levels, right? Press E to hydrate. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, there's a bunch of spiders down there. The Minecraft enemies have been the same, like, mostly the same enemies that you see in Minecraft. They are much weaker than in Minecraft. That pig has a, something on it. I'm gonna go find it. Where did it go? I don't know if I'm supposed to kill it. Yeah, it looks like I am. Oh. Pig has loot. Pork. Did I get anything else? Let's open up my inventory. What is this? Hunter's armor. Yeah, let's put that on. Nice. Got my bow. Got my arrow. Yeah. Alright. Oh, the new bow's a higher level. Yeah, let's put that on. Perfect. So this is pretty simple. This feels not quite as complicated as some other ones, especially less complicated than Path of Exile. Like, Path of Exile has tons of stuff. I did, like, I think 8 Path of Exile episodes. In fact, Path of Exile was the game I played before I did the Minecraft Iceberg. That was my final Let's Play on my main channel, was Path of Exile. And that game was so complicated. Like, there's a ton of things to upgrade. The skill tree was just huge. And I never understood it. Like, I never got deep enough into it to really understand what I was doing. This game doesn't seem to be quite so difficult, or quite so complicated in terms of the upgrades. What are these for? What are these emeralds? Do I eventually get to, like, buy stuff with them? Are they currency? Free the villagers. Alright. Oh wait, was that a good guy or a bad guy? I guess if I killed him, it probably means he was a bad guy. Yeah. Emeralds for the merchants. Okay, so we've got a bunch of villagers who've been captured by the illagers, it seems. Do you have any new information on the Minecraft Lilypad versions from its newest video so far? Everything that I know, I've updated on the slideshow. There have been some interesting, a couple days ago there was like a dev sighting within the Discord server, and I actually haven't looked into that into any detail, but there were some recordings of it. So yeah, the Lilypad thing is very active. There's still stuff to find and stuff going on. So all the information that I have updated, but there might be stuff that I have not updated. You unlock the merchants by freeing them. Okay. Abandon in-game action for 1,000. RDM says no more avoiding killable enemies. Genocide or bust. Alright, I have to kill every enemy for the remainder of the stream. I did not think through the ban in-game action and how that might affect me as I play this game for the first time. But we're gonna be fine. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Uh-oh. That guy looks hard. He's got a lot of armor. I'm doing alright, though. There we go. I will swoop back around and kill that book illager, but I want to free this guy first. Alright, gotta kill the sheep, unfortunately. Yeah, murder! I'm sorry, I don't have the super villain voice. When I tried to shout "yeah, murder" in a super villain voice, I coughed violently. But today we are the super villain. Goodbye, cow. This hurts me too, you know, because I put that enchantment on my sword that damages me. Press E for E. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get the timing right. So like the number of swings correct. Oh, there's more sheep. I am really hoping that these don't regenerate, or else we're gonna be here for a long time. Okay, okay, okay. All right. I have 8 health, but I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet, and I'm almost able to use a health potion. There we go. You can just hold down the mouse button. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just holding down as I go, and then clicking when I want to attack. Supplies. Some bread. Give me that bread. Get that bread. Alright, I think this is the final villager. The best part of the spin-off is you can't pause the game. You can't pause it? Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? My throat still kind of hurts from when I tried to say "yeah, murder" and failed horribly. Boom. Can't forget about using my firework. That really does help. Well, if you can't use the pause menu, here's what you can do: is you can click outside the game. Oh, never mind, you can't. Huh? I thought I had paused it somehow, but maybe not. Oh! That was bad. Okay, there might be something I can kill over here. I just need to make sure. You did not miss much. Ooh, wolf armor. Wolf armor. Were any of you guys or gals those people who had the wolf t-shirts or happened to have the wolf t-shirts? You can uninstall the game, which prevents mobs from attacking you. Yeah? Is the stream frozen for anybody else? Let me know. Alright, be nice. Be nice in the stream. In chat. Pain cycle. Alt F4 for diamond armor, really? I will try that once I kill these enemies. There's no diamond armor in this game? Interesting. That is a curious design choice. Honestly, I feel you on the sore throat. Yeah. Well, this is the most I've talked in a while. Oh, you have COVID? Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry. I don't have COVID. I just said "yeah, murder" a little bit too loud. I hope you recover, though. I hope you yeah, you know, hang out with us while you're sick. Maybe I can offer you a little bit of joy while you're struggling right now. I heard some owls. So you hear that? There's owls. So that means canonically in this game, owls exist. Alright, pick up that arrow bundle. Very nice. I need to go back and kill those sheep because I am banned from otherwise. Yeah, I mean, tons of people have it, right? I mean, obviously, I'm stating the obvious here, but like, thankfully, as far as I'm aware, I've avoided it. You know, knock on wood. But I've certainly known like quite a few people who've picked it up, and yeah, it's been varying levels of bad. Some people have had it where it's not too bad at all. It's just like a minor cold. But then I've also known people where it really messes them up. And then, yeah, people who get it more than once. Can I fall in here? Can I? I'm gonna try. Oh, it doesn't let me fall in. That would have been so funny. Ooh. Hunter's armor, that's what I had last time. Yeah, I've been sick before. I've been sick since the pandemic started, but like all my tests have been negative. So as far as I'm aware, you know, I haven't had it. I'm also vaccinated though, and I got the booster, so that certainly helps. Alright, so there was not much to find over there. Got that hunter's armor. Doesn't seem to be so good though. I like the wolf armor better. Ooh! Space to roll. Ah, nice, so you can dodge. Thank you. What was that noise? I just heard a really weird noise. Okay, I'm not, no. Don't make me take off the wolf armor. There we go, okay. I think I'm gonna basically be a ranged build for this. So far. I like how the arrows feel, and I kind of messed up my weapon by giving it that enchantment. I'm sorry, cow, I must kill you. Pork? Did that cow just drop pork? Did you guys see that? That can't be right. What? That was a cow, right? That was a cow, right? It dropped pork? What? And people say this game is canon? Come on. If a cow drops pork, then like anything that this game says I can't take seriously from a canonical perspective. Only 50% joking. That's what cows drop, yeah, so yeah. I'm not even gonna go into the lore implications of that, because let me tell you, they're pretty big. Like, if a cow drops pork, I think that totally blows up all of our lore. That totally, like, changes how we need to think about the animals of the game. And we have to go through and figure out, you know, why is in the base game cows never drop pork, so that means there's something fundamentally different about this MCD universe. Like, on and on and on. Uh-oh, whoa, that was close. Okay. We're chilling. Is there something down here? No. If you sell your weapon, the game will give you a new one automatically. Okay, interesting. I still haven't bought anything from the shops. I don't think I've seen a shop yet.
These villages are free from the clasp of the illagers. All thanks to you.
Emote moth redeem stretch, and I am going to stretch because guess what? Minecraft Dungeons just crashed again. But that gives me a good time to stretch. Thankfully, it loads pretty quickly. Very important to stretch. You know, don't stay sitting for too long. Don't stay sitting for too long. You got to make sure that you're active still. Maybe the MCD universe is a different game, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. All right, we are back. Let's see if it gives me credit for finishing the game. Want to hear me ramble about Hotman for no reason? Sure. This is the only Minecraft game that you can't grab wood? Tasty bone. You hear distant howling as you hold the tasty bone in your hand. Okay. Where them villagers at, though? I want to buy some stuff with my 187 emeralds. Who's in here? Oops. It's somebody's house. Oh, I can't kill the pigs. I'm sorry, RDM. I must... What? Oh, I've definitely seen screenshots of this. People have put screenshots of this in the theory chats of this one where you can see the inside of the creeper. It's interesting because like there's certain images from this game that I recognize just because people talk about it in the theory chats on the RG and Discord. And that's one of them right there. I have not played, I mean, for those of you who are joining late, I have never played this game before. It's my first time playing it. But I have kind of a lot of secondhand exposure to it because, yeah, I mean, I think pretty much nowadays, like, lore is probably almost all of this game. Like, people don't really do base game theories as much, which makes sense, right? I think this game probably has a ton of stuff to look at. All right, let's go to the mission. Select Redstone Mines, Cacti Canyon, or Pumpkin Pastures. You know what? It's a spooky month. We're going to Pumpkin Pastures. And we'll stay at default 2. I think 2 is a pretty good difficulty. What happened to the fan art section on the server? It should still be around, I think.
The Illager raids have roasted this once lush land to ruin. Only one village remains unspoiled in this corner of the world. Make haste, hero. You must warn the villagers there of the battle to come. You are their only hope.
Ooh, I'm their only hope. Alright, here we go. Jacket, cat, draw, wolf, retro... What? No, don't do that. In fact, you know what? Here. I am putting this on instead of the wolf one. Because it is better. Why can't we have biomes like this in vanilla? Great question. This is beautiful. I love these trees, these, you know, autumn colors. Yeah, this game's fine. This game's fine. It's like, it's okay. I don't hate it. It's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just a dungeon crawler, and that's exactly what it is. As I've said earlier, I think it feels really smooth. I think they've done a good job with, like, the overall fluidity of it. Okay, I need to kill that healer because he makes everything difficult. Level up. Nice. Enchantment point earned. Okay. Let's continue to upgrade this bow. So what do I have? Radiant shot. 50% chance to spawn a circular area that heals you. Well, that's what I need. Yeah. Let's do that. It's too late, Retro. The damage has been done. No, it hasn't, because I just did a heal. Heal shot. Even though I know you're talking about some other type of damage. The man is an enchanter. Yeah, it seems like they do buffs to anything nearby. In the future, I will target them first. I need to be using the roll. Let's see, do I have like a cooldown? I do have a cooldown. Can I sprint? No, it doesn't look like it. Gotta go study. Someone please ensure he continues his genocidal tendencies. Good luck, IRDM. Have fun with your studying. Studying is very important. Stay in school, everybody. School will... Yeah, just stay in school. It's good for you. Whoa, okay, that was bad. Hey, jack-o'-lantern. Spooky season. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Alright. Ooh, what do we have here? A longbow. Is this better? No, it's worse. It tells you up there, because the arrow tells you if it's better or not. When can you want to take a look at my post-mystery discussion? Yeah, I'll take a look after the stream. I try to keep up with all the mystery discussion stuff, actually, and there's some stuff that I still need to like look at in more detail, but the mystery discussion's been a really good addition to the Discord channel, because people have some things that are really cool. And I think I enjoy making mystery videos, and I know people enjoy watching them, and so if you guys find interesting stuff, I mean, there's a chance I'll make a video about it, so keep your eyes out, you know, internet mysteries, that type of a thing. Batman in Minecraft? I did not see Batman. Ooh. I just wish some of the mysteries had more depth. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I made the post, is because it takes time to find the right one, right? Not everything is going to be good. Not everything's going to be interesting. So certain mysteries will be better than others, and I think that's just you have to spend time looking at them and trying a bunch of them to really find the ones that are actually good. You're my favorite creator for mystery and MC theory content. Thank you. I enjoy making both of them, obviously. I really do enjoy the mystery stuff especially, and I've been thinking about ways to do more of those. Yeah, the game did crash. This is what, our third or fourth crash. I need to make sure my drivers are updated. It's probably a driver issue is my guess. But we're alive. We're doing all right. Yeah, the bow is OP is what they say. The bow seems to be pretty good, and it's almost like, why do I want to use anything other than the bow? Hey, you know, it could be that the Windows is crashing and not just the game. Thankfully, the game reboots pretty fast. But we do have to go back to the start, it looks like. That is not so fun. What? It's okay. Even if we go back to the start, we're still hanging out as a community, and that's... It's not like we lost our time. We're still having fun. Yeah, I like the music. I think the music fits. Different style of music to Minecraft. All right. Well, the question is, how many more crashes are we going to handle here? This has been kind of a, yeah, my PC's going to explode at any time. I don't know what's going on. I am so sorry. I really do apologize. It's very frustrating for me. I know it's frustrating for you too. I think if we get one more crash in like a near vicinity, I'm going to probably have to end the stream. But I'll say I had enough fun with this game to probably play it again. Like I think the game's satisfying. You know, it feels excuse me, good enough to play. And I'm having fun, you know? Not every game I've streamed I've enjoyed. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Cacti Canyon. Maybe the pumpkin patch is just cursed.
The Arch-Illager seeks to summon armies of the undead using a power that rests deep within an ancient and forgotten desert temple.
I can check my RAM real quick. I doubt I'm running out. I mean, I have 48 gigabytes. Yeah, the RAM's fine. I'm only using 11 gigabytes.
Mobs and lost secrets.
Power the beacon. All right. The stream has been going really well so far, yes, except for the fact it's crashed 4 times. But besides that, it's been good. Baby zombies are nowhere near as difficult. In fact, every enemy is easier. Which makes sense, right? I mean, you're just killing more enemies in this game, just a higher volume of them, so they're not going to be as difficult. But it's almost like you auto-aim, right? It's like, yeah, when you highlight them, it aims at them. So I don't really even have to aim. I just have to put my cursor in the vicinity. Friends, I hate to say it, but I think we may be forced to conclude this stream early. I think the paint cycle might be crashing it. It could. MS Paint stream. Do we want to do an MS Paint stream? All right, let's pull up MS Paint. We can think about an MS Paint stream. Let's see. Add a source. We are going to add a screen capture. And we are going to capture Untitled Paint. Boink. There we go. Can you see it? Let me get the size right. So we've adapted. You know, modern problems require modern solutions, and our modern solution in this case is an MS Paint stream. So for those of you joining late, you may be wondering, why are we not playing Minecraft Dungeons? Minecraft Dungeons didn't want to play with us, that's why. So instead, we are going to be playing Microsoft Paint. So Microsoft Paint is a game that I've been playing for many, many years. It's a game that's a classic game. Because if you think about it, Microsoft Paint is kind of like Minecraft in a way, because you can do whatever you want, right? It's a game that allows for ultimate creativity. So look, let me just show you. It's really the same as Minecraft, because I can draw this. So we have color 1 and color 2. This is kind of like our block. So I'm going to make color 2 the same as color 1. MCD did not play nice and got sent home from the playdate. Yeah, MCD is... friendship ended with MCD. My new best friend is now MS Paint. So look at that. We've got a box. This is like Minecraft. It's very similar to Minecraft. And let's go ahead and pull out the fill tool, and we'll fill that box black. Because what I am going to make an Enderman. And let's get another box. Oops, I forgot I have to change this to my primary color, not my secondary color. I apologize. I'm not very good at building. But there is 1 and 2 right there. And we will pull out the fill tool. Fill. Boink. Oops. Fill. Oh, I needed to fill solid color. This is what I want that fill color. There we go. There is my Enderman face. And it would be nice if I could increase the size of the UI to make it a little bit easier, but unfortunately I can't quite see how to do that. But hey, it's Microsoft Paint. You know, what more can you ask for? Minecraft 2, actually this is Minecraft 0. This is the Minecraft before there was a Minecraft. I know it took them a while to really figure out how to make Minecraft, but there's something so satisfying about playing the original version of the game, you know, playing Minecraft before it was, you know, gained its own identity. All right. Let's draw an Enderman. Ooh. He is going to be a very nice Enderman. No, I'm not going to draw Retro-chan. People have drawn more than enough Retro-chans for one lifetime. All right, here's his other arm. All right, now let's fill it. Oh, no. Got to make sure we connect. See, details matter. Details matter. We have to make sure that we get the details right, or else we'll have incorrect lore. And the worst thing that we could have is incorrect lore in this game. Please add biceps. Ooh, biceps, huh? I don't know why this is black. Maybe because my color 2 is black. There we go. Yeah, let's add some biceps. Because you know what this Enderman does? A lot of Endermen are very skinny. They're not so, spending enough time in the gym. Not true for this guy. This guy really spends a lot of time in the gym. And we are going to make sure that we show that he does, because he needs to have some biceps. Oops. Biceps can't be that color. They need to be the same color as him. Do I have a larger brush tool? Where's the brush tool? Oh, they have brushes. Wow, Microsoft Paint's advanced. I didn't know they had different brushes. Why can't I select as black? There we go. All right, got our brush out. All right, stretch was redeemed. I got to stretch real quick. This Enderman does CrossFit, and you know how we know that he does CrossFit? Is because he never stops talking about it. This is our CrossFitting Enderman, and we're going to show it because he's got some big muscles. This Enderman is strong. All right. I don't necessarily know what the anatomical structure of the Enderman arm is, so I'm kind of just guessing here. I'm guessing they've kind of got an elbow. and they'll have a little bit muscles here. But you know what? Maybe they don't. You know, this is an Enderman, and Endermen are open to interpretation. Oh, I should have been using this one. Ooh, we can like draw like... When did Microsoft Paint become so advanced? The people who are just tuning in are probably like, what is going on? Why are we doing this? For those of you who joined late, I have some bad news. Minecraft Dungeons kept on crashing. It wouldn't stop crashing, so we called an audible, and now we're drawing a very buff Enderman. Endermen have no elbows theory, and they never bend their arms. You know, honestly, you could make the argument that the Endermen don't have any elbows because they never bend their arms. Like, they probably don't. This is probably not the correct interpretation of it. Okay, but what's this Enderman doing? Like, he's got to have something, you know, in his muscular arms. No knees either. Maybe no knees. I mean, it kind of seems like they like bend around that area, but you never see him bend down here. So yeah, he's picking up Steve by the hair. Oh man, this is going to test my drawing abilities, but we are going to try. I know I'm not going to say no to a challenge. So let's go back to our main brush. Steve, we will draw the outline of him. So he's going to be like that. There's Steve. Steve's got blue eyes, so we're going to make sure he has some blue eyes here. There's Steve's blue eyes right there. And he's got the mouth and the brown mouth, so we'll do a brown mouth. Oops. Ah, you can edit it. That's interesting. All right, need to make sure not to edit it, so we'll go back over here. There we go. Steve's a little cross-eyed. That's okay. It's okay. So now we're going to draw Steve's mouth. All right. Okay. All right. Not so bad. All right. So there's Steve. Now we need to draw... Steve is being lifted up by his hair, so Steve actually probably shouldn't be smiling right now. But we'll say that Steve is smiling because, I don't know, Steve has a twisted sense of happiness. And there's his hair right there. So show that he's being grabbed. And we'll give him a nice little haircut right there. Steve is struggling right now, but Steve fights through the pain. All right, so there's the hair. You know, since he's being held up by his hair, there's going to be like some hairs flying around a little bit. You got to add the details, right? It's the details that make art great. So there's some details right there. But we're not done yet. We need to finish drawing Steve himself. So we'll go back and continue drawing his torso. Go back to the brush. And Steve... All right. Okay. All right. And so Steve has... Oh, you know what? I just forgot. Does he have a blue shirt and green legs? Or does he have a green shirt and blue legs? Which one was it? I am failing to remember for some reason. Cyan shirt, blue pants. Okay, so we will make his shirt here. And we will fill in with cyan. And green pants. We'll do some green pants. Boom, boom. There we go. That was an Enderman holding Steve by his hair while Steve smiles for some reason. Picasso 2. This is a little bit far from Picasso 2. Maybe it's Picasso 0.005. Oh, I need to move this screen capture down to the bottom so you can see the chat. Sorry about that. Let's move this screen capture down. Whoops, not that far down. Yeah, people probably have been watching are very confused. not being able to see the chat, and actually you can't see the chat now. Picasso would definitely lose. Well, Picasso would he'd be interested. I don't know if he'd be interested in a good way or if he'd be interested in the way you're interested in watching a car crash. You know, you can't look away because of how bad it is. I kind of think that's what Picasso would think when he saw Minecraft Steve being held up by his hair. But what do I know? What do I know? Anyways, this has been quite an interesting stream. I'm sorry that Minecraft Dungeons has failed, but you know what? Streaming is fun, and we got to make the best of the situations. We've got NFT, that's right. Sell it as an NFT. I don't think NFTs are popular anymore. This is Minecraft Dungeons, yeah. Maybe this is what Minecraft Dungeons is, right? This is what the deep lore of MCD is all about. Anyways, this was fun. This is really fun. Thank you so much for everybody who joined in. The universe doesn't want me to play Minecraft Dungeons, but that's okay. I'm going to update my drivers. I'm going to figure out what's going on. And we're going to come back. We're going to try again. We're going to try Minecraft Dungeons again. Thank you for everybody who stuck through. Sewell says, I feel like this is the most amount of viewers he's had and he's not even streaming. What do you mean I'm not streaming? What am I doing right now? I'm not streaming a game. I am streaming fine art. I am streaming... oh, not that. I'm streaming something. Actually, I always see people like with those magma craft... something magma? What's it called? There's something where like people can edit things together. And I've seen pictures of like people taking screenshots from those, and this kind of feels like it would fit in with one of those. Magma.org, yeah. Magma Studio, yeah, that's what it was. My eyes can't process that masterpiece. Touchdown, says Elbow Grease. Yeah, I kind of think this is going to be 15 yards unsportsmanlike conduct rather than a touchdown. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Ejection and a fine, suspension for 4 games. Magma stream win. You know what? Let's think about it. That's something I should do. I think that would be fun. I'm going to add that to my list of streams. In fact, Jacket, can you send me a DM? If you send me a DM, I will put that on my list of things to try. Am I still going to play offline / on Discord stream? I'm actually going to try and fix things at some point. Okay. Does someone have a Magma stream now? We could try doing one. That could be interesting now that we've totally changed what this stream is about. We are no longer playing Minecraft Dungeons. Let me just take a drink real quick. If someone sends a link, I can hop on for a little bit. Let's make this a little bit more abstract. You know, we have too many things that are not abstract. I want some shapes. Yeah, let me click on the one that Moth sent. Oops. Retro gaming now. All right. Be nice when you join this. Don't do anything that makes me get demonetized. I'm going to switch over my stream. So screen capture is going to be settings. We're going to change this to Magma. Done. All right. Let me get this to an appropriate size. Hopefully it looks pretty good. That is close enough. I'm going to need to adjust the chat. Oops, not you. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Chat box settings. Font settings, color black. Done. Unlock. Move you up there. Okay, I guess the color didn't change. Let's see. Font settings. Done. There we go. All right, so things have changed. Yeah, no inappropriate imagery. Like, obviously, don't do things that are gonna, like, get my channel in trouble. Let's see. Let me just make sure this is chat box. Yeah, that's probably the best spot for it. I don't know where else to put it. Okay, all right. So already I can see that quite a bit is going on here. I've actually never done this before. I've seen people do it. But everybody's got a name, and the people who are good artists are obviously, like, already drawing good stuff. And as you've seen, my art is a little bit more questionable in nature, not quite so artistic. You know, I think not all art has to be artistic, right? It's okay to have art that's a little bit less. Oh, I gotta spend money for that. All right. So we will do ink. Let's turn this size down a little bit. I need a bit more refine. Doing the finer things in life. And we are going to draw. What are we going to draw? Oop. That's a nice color there. Zoop. Okay, not good enough. I take it that some people here are not using mice. They're using drawing tablets because, look, people are drawing these amazing things right off the bat. Jacket Cat's got this this cool thing, and I've got this this box, and I don't know what this box is going to be, but I think it's going to be a face of some kind. Okay, that's not a face. Let's adjust the color a little bit. Draw some no, some greenish eyes. No. Man, this is not easy. I have a lot of respect for visual artists. I'm a musician, right? So I compose music. So I understand, like, that type of art. But I am not a visual artist at all. Oh, Grease says, Retro, help me with Python. All right, Grease, what Python question do you have? I will try and help you once this stream is finished. I can try and help you now. Zoop. Zoop. No, I want this to be like a lower one, and he's going to be intrigued. He's interested in what's going on. And okay, I will check the mod chat afterwards. I'm a little bit distracted because, you know, when you're trying to make beautiful art, it requires a lot of thought. And, you know, you need to think about what you're doing. Okay. Laser focus, laser concentration right here. All right. There's probably a fill tool. There definitely is a fill tool. Retro, no thinking. I'm sorry. I need to be talking constantly for your entertainment. That's right. I can't stop and think. That is the nature of streaming, after all. This guy is going to need a mouth of some kind. I'm thinking this color, this nice golden color. Yeah. Stop thinking. I'm sorry. The only thing I'm good at in life is thinking. Okay, now let's take a look at what else is going on. People are creating all sorts of crazy stuff. Of course, we've got Among Us over here, a crewmate. I'm going to try and adjust this so that let's see, this is what oh, whoa. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to hand tool. There we go. Let's work our way around. I want to make sure that people can, the chat doesn't get in the way, although I guess the chat is not currently set up on the stream for this. I'm sorry if there's collisions. But we've got a, whoops, Sorry, not mouse. Over here, Retro, help me with Python. Help me. We have a bit of a suspicious scenario going on up here. Not sure what this is. There is my beautiful artwork. Like, print this out, put it on the wall, and... Oh, but it does nothing to compare to this. Retro Helper. I didn't know Retro's Helper had a little thing. What is this? Retro... Oh, Retro's Helper. Oh, is also Retro's Helper. Are there two Retro's Helpers? We did have a couple of Retro's Helpers. There we've got Wii U doing Retro's fan. Wii U has had a couple of fan arts of this girl right here. This is Sewell drawing, I don't know what, but I'm just okay, I know what that is. I'm just so amazed that people can draw this stuff freehand. Like, come on, look at that. Oh, this one's cute too. Nice. This does kind of remind me a little bit of like playing in Minecraft. It just like where people build stuff, it just happens in real time. Let's take a look at these brushes. Let's do something new with these brushes. What brushes do we have? So we've got like that one. What is this? Oh, there's a chat. Let's do something in red. Okay, that's nice. The normal brush is the one we were using before. What if I do this one? Ooh, okay. Too bad I don't have all these nice ones over here. There's actually kind of a lot of stuff. So can I like cage transform? Ooh, I can. Ooh. I can make it really big or I can make it really small. Oop, didn't want to do that. You go back there. Yeah, Grease, if you can draw the Python logo, I'll quit the entire stream just for you to help you with Python. Okay, something a little scary is going on over here. Is this that thing from Place? That monster that people made? Or Place 2, I guess? That's kind of what it looks like. Retro's Helper's a jukebox. Oh. Well, I've got a lot of people on. Okay. So I've drawn my character. What was I gonna do? Let's see. Ooh, we got shapes. Okay, let's draw an arrow shape. Do I drag it over? How's this work? What? A snake. Oh, he's doing the Python logo. Okay. All right. You know what? The Python logo is a snake. I will give Grease that. Very soon, Grease, very soon. Once this masterpiece is finished, and this masterpiece is getting pretty close to being finished, like we're running out of space here. Look at the bottom left corner. Villager. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. This would be a fun thing to do on a Discord stream, like a Discord VC chat. I think this would be an interesting thing to do with the community, like do one of these and like talk. There's Sewell for drawing another. Sewell's done a lot of fan art of me. Like some of these people, I definitely recognize their style, and that's a nice little Enderman there. Okay, there's the Python logo. All right, Grease, I will go help you in 5 minutes. Let me set a timer for 5 minutes. Because I did say I would. So someone just texted me and they said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Who are you?" And they said, "I'm Lisa. Are you my friend Samantha?" And I'm going to say, "No, wrong number." Sorry. Wrong number. Just got to make sure somebody's not in trouble. Okay. So Python's been squished over here. I look away for like 2 minutes and suddenly things have gotten a lot more interesting. There's Jacket Cat drawing one of her characters. Jacket Cat's got a lot of interesting characters. The number of Mogai has increased substantially. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, but I bet there's even more. Let's open the chat. See what's going on in the chat. Oh, there is a chat. I need to take a drink. I've been talking a lot. This is fun. This is fun. I understand why people like doing this. It's just, I'm not good at drawing. Well, I'm not good. I tried to do a qualifier, but no, there's no way around it. I am not good at visual art. That's one of the things that makes making videos interesting is because all the things I've learned are music. And, like, obviously music can be used in videos, but, like, I also kind of have to have, like, some sort of visual skill to make videos. And so I've improved, and I've, like, done my best to improve, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of a tangent there. So if I click on somebody, can I see where they are? I'm a little cat. Little kitty. Start a 7-day free Blaze trial. Let's keep exploring. Can I do the entire canvas? This would be bad if I could. Dunk. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. You've redeemed 5 push-ups. All right, let me do 5 push-ups. You guys, I can't prove that I'm doing them, but you have to trust me that I am. There we go, 5 push-ups. It's important to make sure you're staying active, and I say this all the time, but it is important. Don't sit in your computer chair, your MLG Pro gaming chair, for too long without getting up. We have quite the collage going on here. Every one of these is getting better, and that one just disappeared. Phantom, yes, Phantom, ew. Phantom are the worst. Phantoms are my least favorite mob, probably. 5 push-ups. All right, let's do 5 more push-ups. I've been out of town for a while, so I haven't been doing my normal workout routine. Beware the T-pose. Good night, Retro Genshin now in chat. Good night, Weave. Thank you for joining me on this first stream in 5 months. And thank you, of course, everybody else who's joined. Even though it did not go according to plan. I think it was still fun. I'm definitely having fun. All right. 1 minute and 15 seconds, and then we're going to finish up. So get as much done as you can, and then we will post this as fan art because this is quite an interesting art collage to see. I just like how everybody's style really comes through. This one's especially cool. I really like this one. And of course I like this one. There's Python getting squished. Retro's helper is squishing Python. Ooh, nice shading. Speeve. And then there's me. I don't know who. That's not me. That's somebody. Ardium. Hey, Ardium, if you watch this later, you know what I didn't do? I didn't not kill anything I could kill in Minecraft Dungeons. The problem is Minecraft Dungeons like to kill itself. So, in some sense, I did especially what I wanted to do. That's the ultimate Minecraft Dungeons genocide route is Minecraft Dungeons crashes every 5 minutes because it itself doesn't want to be alive. And there is the timer. So I'm going to finish up now. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this very strange live stream. I had a lot of fun. And sorry that things didn't work out, but you know what? We got some time to hang out with everybody. And we got this this beautiful drawing, which I'm going to screenshot in just a second. Anyways, gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Gonna hopefully try and stream a little bit more. Sorry for the delay. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.